King with his final instructions. 12 3-minute rounds.
Both received instructions in the dressing room, and you know what to expect. You keep to the rules, shake hands, come out boxing.
And I'm not sure there was anybody in their chair during those introductions. There's a real vibe of excitement around Carl Frampton. We've seen a lot of his fights over the last year or two, Jim. I can't remember such energy and excitement in a crowd as this. They know this could be a very special night indeed.
Well, they know this is the big one. This is a massive step for him towards his goal of becoming world champion. Huge night for him.
Carl Frampton looking to hit the jackpot and join the big league up against Steve Molitor. He's got the big Canadian maple leaf on his trunks, the Canadian kid, the former two-time world champion. And the big question is, does he have the legs to go with that experience, or is youth going to have its day here?
Well, Frampton really looks fired up. He's marching straight up to Molitor in a sensible fashion, and if he can do that, it takes away the advantage of the southpaw stance. You don't want this at long range against a southpaw. Okay, a good left hand straight away.
And they followed up with a right hand as well, and Molitor backed up there. Molitor never a quick starter himself, but I don't remember seeing Frampton coming out of the blocks like this before. He's usually quite patient and takes his time, but he's obviously decided, you know what, I'm going to get on top of this fella right from the opening bell and see if I can break his heart.
Well, the last time we saw Molitor over here against Jason Booth, he looked pretty poor for the first 4 rounds, but then you could see the quality coming through. Well, Frampton doing the right thing here against the older man, getting right on his case, set a hot pace. He's at the start of his career, Molitor at the end of his. They're coming towards the end, so make that evident.
Molitor trying to get that southpaw jab going. Let's keep the jackal at bay. Big cheers, not sure anything clean landed there. But they don't care about that at the back of the hall.
You can see already how cute Molitor is. I don't think he was expecting the young man to start like this, so it's maybe just taking him by surprise a little bit, because he's got his back together. But this is really good stuff from Frampton.
And he doesn't look comfortable against the ropes, Jim. He doesn't look like he wants to be backed up.
He's being bullied, that's the problem. He likes to find space to use his skills. Frampton not giving him that space.
Right on his case, isn't he?
And I think the speed of Frampton's punches, Molitor's afraid to lead with a jab. I think he knows he's going to be countered. Good right hand.
Not for the first time in this first session as well. There's 2 or 3 decent right hands that Frampton has managed to explode on the jaw of Steve Molitor, a man who was talked this week about retiring if he loses this one. Frampton looking to close down that gap. It's intelligent, composed stuff. He's not just bullying in rashly here, Frampton. He's looking to pick his shots. And Molitor, you just get the sense, you look at his eyes, I think he respects Frampton's power. I think he's felt it already.
He's actually intimidated Molitor in the opener. Excellent start.
Boxing on Sky Sports, sponsored by Betfair.
Download the app, get online. William Hill, the home of betting.
Boxing on Sky Sports, sponsored by Betfair.
Keep reading, come on. Spit out there.
That was according to the script, no question about it.
Yep. Just got on his case straight away, did not give him an inch of room. Not a lot of clean punches landed by either man, but the message was made clear from Frampton. He's the boss here, this early.
Round 2 of this 12-rounder, officially a defence of the Commonwealth. championship for Carl Frampton, but it means so much more than that. This is his entry into the major leagues if he can pass this test. And I wonder if the Frampton think tank looks at that fight that Molitor lost 4 years ago against Celestine Caballero, who's a much taller man than Frampton, but Caballero went after him for the first bell and just bullied and frightened Molitor, and he never recovered the Canadian, and he was done in 4. I wonder if they're thinking the same thing here. He's getting through with solid shots again here, Frampton.
Molitor was hurt by that, and he's grabbing hold. He doesn't know what to do with young Frampton. He's grabbing hold. He's under pressure which he can't cope with. He's going to have to fight some snap on his punches, and I don't think he has enough to discourage Frampton.
It looks like he doesn't want to know at all. He's looking for the ropes and he doesn't want to be there, but he doesn't know where else to go. The right hand gets through, and that's a stumble. It's the best thing he's done all night so far, Molitor.
See, Frampton not making any mistakes. He's on his case. He's right up close, but not committing himself until he decides to do so. The right hand's working. I used the word intimidated at the end of the round, and that's still what he's doing to Molitor. The man must feel surrounded.
And that was interesting. He threw a combination there that missed, but he followed through with a right hand, and that landed. And again, Molitor taking evasive action, and he just can't dodge everything.
Well, I think Molitor just has to hope that the storm settles down eventually, and that he's still in there when that happens. But that's not going to happen, because we know how dedicated and how fit Frampton is.
Yeah, he did come in looking really good. Made weight comfortably, but you wonder how many pounds he's piled onto that frame.
Good body shot as well from Frampton. He's just picking his times to let the punches go. Molitor cannot do a thing about it.
And some of these right hands are really hurting Steve Molitor, and he can't block them off.
Complaining again to the referee. That's the second time in this round, and that's always a good sign. Good stuff from Frampton, just confusing him there. He didn't know what hand the punch was coming from. Totally knocking him out of the fight here, Frampton.
And keeping that pressure on. Molitor's just got nowhere to run. He can't buy any time. This is a methodical, intelligent, efficient wearing down process that's going on here. And another strong round from the defending champion.
Boxing on Sky Sports, sponsored by Betfair.
Bet365.com. Welcome to Casino City.
Boxing on Sky Sports, sponsored by Betfair.
Textbook stuff from Carl Frampton through the first 2 rounds. Intimidation and aggression.
Yeah, maybe not landing cleanly all that often, but that's simply because Molitor is 100% in defensive mode. But he's making the point, and he has 2 rounds in the bank already.
Yeah, he's not landing with everything, but he's landing with enough, isn't it? And when he does land, he hurts Molitor, and Molitor in response has barely thrown a punch, never mind landed a punch. And Molitor never really was a man who relied on power at the best of times. What can he find to try and discourage Frampton, who's just all over him again from the start of round 3? And Molitor's digging into the bag of tricks here a little bit, just trying to find something to slow him down. This is so positive from Frampton, and again the right hand gets through, little left hook follows up as well.
And you can see him dealing with the southpaw, coming in a clockwise direction. Frampton not allowing him to get the benefit of that southpaw jab. There he goes again, just pushing him around in the direction he's uncomfortable in.
Well, Molitor, you think, has got to get this jab going. That was at a slip. A right hand did land.
No, the referee, good call. Good call.
Not according to these fans. They don't agree with that, Jim. But I think you're right. definitely a stumble, but a punch landed.
Well, Molitor has been forced to let some punches go now. He knows that Storm is not going to subside, so he's going to have to deal with it.
That's another solid shot, with him backed up on the ropes as well. He doesn't need to be there, Molitor, but where else can he go? How can he get this southpaw jab going? He needs it.
He's going to have to find some power in these shots, and the way Frampton is fired up, I don't think he's going to be able to discourage him. Better now from Molitor, better stuff.
But again, pinned in a corner. This time Frampton couldn't hurt him. That was better evasively from Molitor, but again it's Frampton the aggressor.
I mean, he's setting a hot pace, but he's so cool when he decides when to throw the punches. You know, nothing haphazard about his tactics here. He's on his case. You know, real pressure, but just picking these spots when he wants to let the punches go. There he goes again.
I remember the first time I talked to Barry McGuigan about this fella, he said the big thing about him is he's as comfortable going forwards as he is boxing on the back foot as well. He can do it all. Well, we're certainly seeing him on the front foot here.
See, it's still not making any mistakes whatsoever, Frampton. Taking his time, not letting the punches go until he's pretty sure they're going to land.
Oh, Molitor caught with the right hand there and backed up onto the ropes.
And
in trouble, and the bell goes. But we get a count. That right hand really hurt him. I was just about to say, Jim, he just about got through this round unscathed, Molitor, as we got down to the last 5 seconds, and then a right hand landed.